Cliff Richard.
Great fun. I mean, you were on the winning team, weren't you? The Princess Anne team.
Of course, yes, I was actually, and it was great fun. Although, you know, it was a really damp horrible. Well, it's been a damp horrible month, really. But I caught a terrible sort of bout of sinus, which turned into a cough, and I can only blame it to being very hot and then very cold and very damp and then very hot again. And but it was great fun, I must admit.
It looked terrific.
It really did, yes, and it felt good too.
I don't know if you were listening to us just then, but we were talking about the search for the inner man.
Ah.
I mean, you in a way have turned inwards in your middle years. I mean, you turned to Christianity quite early. Terry, we were just hearing, has turned to practically everything else on offer.
It's interesting.
I mean, what are you looking for? Have you found?
Well, I looked and I found, yes. The interesting thing is, it's really it fascinates me ever since I was about 21, when I really started to look out. You know, you look outside and you think, well, man, I've got a rock and roll career. I know people who are actors and things, and yet we're not actually that desperately happy, whatever is going on here. And you become aware of a spiritual aspect to life. And I began to look in that direction. But that was when I was about 24. And for me, it was fortunate, I believe, that I was thrown back onto what I rejected. At 14, I rejected Christianity outright. I thought, well, if there's a God, fine, but it's got nothing to do with me and Elvis. And that was it.
But don't you think, though, I mean, both of you really, that perhaps it was the fame that was thrust upon you that in the end perhaps disturbed your equilibrium and made you feel you had to find a reason for it all? Hasn't it nobbled you?
I think what the fame does, the fame and the fortune, makes you know that it is not that is really true happiness.
As Terence was saying, it's not the cars and the women can't bring you happiness.
Sure, but you don't know that until you've got them, do you, really?
Well, that's right, you don't. And the awful thing is, I feel quite often that there are probably people watching us now going, oh yeah, well, they can afford to talk like that.
Right.
And the awful thing is, you spend your life thinking, why can't we be examples in that area? The Beach Boys, the Beatles, you name it, us have all had to maybe get it to realize that in itself it's not enough.
Well, I reckon that you've both found some inner calm, because they say the inner man breeds the outer man. And I mean, you know, we sit here all in our 40s, shall I? I'll include me in this, all in our 40s. I mean, you two don't look bad. I mean,
you don't look bad yourself, darling.
That sounded like a setup. I'm sorry, I didn't ask for that. But where do you worry about first? They say you're obsessed by age, Cliff. I mean, where do you worry about? Round your eyes,
the
your
funny
neck?
thing is, I'm not obsessed by it, but I do have to live with this incredible thing about being called the Peter Pan of pop. You know, I don't know how to live up to that. If you look at an old photograph of me, you will see that I have aged. It is not possible for us to stand still.
This is true.
Maybe because of the way we dress and everything now, maybe we could even look better than we did in those days, but we certainly don't look younger.
How's your neck, Terence?
Not.
Who's right?
Not. Oh, my neck's a dead giveaway. Close up.
Go and sing. No, don't. Go and sing for us, will you? I would love you to.
All right, well, I'm going to be singing for the next, well, a few years, but can I tell you that I'm going to actually be in Birmingham Thursday, Friday and Saturday doing my gospel concerts, which in fact I should have brought up earlier. I feel fulfilled as a person when I'm doing those, because I'm an artist communicating what I believe most, and I find that really quite a privilege.
Terrific. Well, will you fulfill us and sing what is your... Thank you very much. Okay. I love the suit. It's terrific. This is called My Pretty One, actually, so we'll sit here and smooth our necks and try to feel pretty. What can I say, ladies and gentlemen, except that this is probably going to be Cliff Richard's 459th hit single. Just to think I had his name scratched on my school pencil box. Ladies and gentlemen, Cliff Richard.